Welcome to the grand masquerade of misjudged minds. Shyness, the timid monster under your bed, and high sensitivity, the misunderstood genius at your helm. Ever thought they were twins? Wrong. Shyness is the social mask, an invisible shield against judgment. But high sensitivity? That's your brain running on turbo, a misdiagnosed powerhouse. Shyness whispers, stay back. High sensitivity screams, too much data. Feel the difference? It's not about dodging social bullets. It's about processing them in 4K. The introversion cloak hides the high-definition screen behind. Ready to lift the veil? Let's break it down into neurological bits. Shyness is the chill in your spine when eyes are on you. A primitive wiring, an evolutionary quirk. But high sensitivity? That's your brain's version of a Formula One car, finely tuned, hyper-alert. It's not just the spotlight, it's the entire light show. Imagine your neurons firing like 1,000 paparazzi bulbs. Shyness is an evolutionary trade-off. High sensitivity is sensory saturation. Your nervous system pays a high tax, but the payoff? Unmatched perception. It's not a flaw, it's an overclocked processor. Here's the glitch. Shyness freezes you in place, a deer in headlights. But high sensitivity? It's a dance of synapses, a ballet of brainwaves. The fatal error? Sensory overload, an unbuffered stream of sensations. It's like opening 100 browser tabs in your brain. Shyness clams up, high sensitivity short circuits. The world doesn't just look at you, it invades your cognitive space. The line between you and the world blurs. It's not cowardice, it's cognitive friction. Your brain burns energy like a jet engine. Tame it, or it'll ground you. Now, the pivot. What if I told you this high-octane brain can be your secret weapon? The edge? You see patterns before they form, sense shifts before they manifest. It's not about shrinking, it's about expanding your cognitive portfolio. While others jog, you sprint through cognitive landscapes. Your neural network isn't a glitch, it's a sophisticated algorithm. High sensitivity isn't a flaw, it's an upgrade. It's time to recalibrate your baseline. Harness the sensory deluge. Convert that friction into traction. This isn't just survival, it's dominance. The verdict? Stop seeing high sensitivity as a burden. It's a high-bandwidth pipeline to insights others miss. The internal protocol? Learn to manage the flow. Calibrate, don't capitulate. Turn sensory saturation into sensory sophistication. Shyness is a mask. High sensitivity is a lens. Shift your focus, adjust your aperture. You're not fragile, you're finely tuned. The world isn't your enemy, it's your playground. The next time you feel overwhelmed, remember this. Your brain isn't glitching, it's innovating. Push the limits, not the panic button. Let's dive deeper into the brain's architectural blueprint. Shyness is the primitive firewall, a survival algorithm coded to avoid social threats. It's the brain's way of whispering, stay in the shadows. Meanwhile, high sensitivity is your brain's sensory dashboard, a high-resolution scanner picking up frequencies invisible to the untrained eye. It's not about hiding, it's about hyper-awareness. Shyness builds walls, sensitivity erects antennae. The social mask is a default setting, but sensitivity? That's a customized experience. Your brain isn't just running a program. It's conducting a symphony of stimuli. The neural reality? Let's decode it. Shyness triggers the amygdala, the brain's panic room, flooding you with cortisol, a chemical cocktail that screams, danger. But high sensitivity? It's the prefrontal cortex, your brain's control tower, working overtime. It's like having a supercomputer analyzing and reanalyzing every pixel of data. Shyness is a knee-jerk reaction. Sensitivity is a cerebral marathon. You're not just reacting, you're forecasting. Your brain doesn't just process. It reprocesses until the world is laid bare in intricate detail. You're not stuck in a feedback loop. You're in a perpetual state of decoding. The fatal error? Ignoring this high-octane engine. Shyness might make you hesitant, but unchecked sensitivity? That's a recipe for burnout. It's like a Formula One car revving in neutral, energy without direction. Cognitive friction becomes cognitive erosion. The brain's high-resolution display can become a blinding glare. Unmanaged, sensitivity morphs into anxiety, a constant hum of static. This isn't just mental fatigue, it's neural depletion. You don't just feel tired, you feel frayed. If left unchecked, your brain's architectural marvel becomes a house of cards. But here's the twist. This seemingly fatal flaw? It's your ultimate edge. High sensitivity equips you with a radar for nuance, a sixth sense for subtleties. While others see the forest, you identify every leaf and branch. It's not about avoiding the storm, it's about reading the weather patterns. Every emotional wave is a data point, every whisper a revelation. Your brain isn't just a sponge, it's a filter, a processor turning chaos into clarity. Sensitivity is your secret decoder ring, unlocking layers of reality that remain hidden to the ordinary mind. The takeaway? Don't fight the current, channel it. Your internal protocol? Optimize, don't ostracize. High sensitivity isn't a curse, it's a calibration tool. Adjust your internal dials. Transform sensory saturation into sensory synthesis. You're not just navigating the world, you're mastering it. Shyness may cloak you, but sensitivity empowers you. Forget the notion of fragility. Embrace the architecture of finesse. You're not overwhelmed, you're underutilized. The brain isn't misfiring, it's fine-tuning. So, recalibrate, resonate, and reimagine. Turn your sensitivity into your superpower. Let's demystify the social facade. Shyness is often mistaken for a lack of confidence, a miscalculation by those who see only surface ripples. But beneath the calm exterior, high sensitivity churns like a powerful ocean current. Shyness is the iceberg tip. Sensitivity is the vast, unseen beneath. It's not about fear of people. It's about the sheer volume of incoming data. Shyness is the pause button. Sensitivity is the fast forward. You're not just observing, you're absorbing. It's not hesitation. It's a strategic pause to process the incoming deluge. In the neural realm, what's really happening? Shyness pulls back like a rubber band, a defense mechanism to maintain equilibrium. But high sensitivity? It's a neural orchestra, every instrument tuned to detect the subtlest shifts. It's less about introversion and more about intensive processing. Your synapses leap like a symphony in crescendo, interpreting signals in a split second. Shyness might seek refuge in shadows, but sensitivity? It lights up the neural pathways like a cityscape at night. You're not hiding, you're harmonizing with the neural network. The fatal error lies in underestimating this finely tuned system. Shyness might lock the doors, but unbridled sensitivity? It's like leaving them wide open during a storm. The brain, with its sensory receptors on high alert, can become overwhelmed, leading to mental gridlock. Imagine a traffic jam of thoughts with no exit in sight. This isn't just stress, it's a neurochemical traffic jam. The brain's resources drain faster than a smartphone on its last bar. If not managed, this can dismantle the brain's intricate circuitry, leaving you in a fog. Here's the paradox. This sensory overload is also your cognitive goldmine. High sensitivity is your mind's supercharged processor, turning raw data into brilliant insights. While others see chaos, you decipher the code, connecting dots that remain invisible to others. It's not about survival. It's about thriving in the informational deluge. Your brain is a master detective, piecing together the puzzle of the universe. Sensitivity isn't a handicap, it's an evolutionary hack. It's not just a trait, it's an unparalleled tool for innovation and creativity. The strategic move? Refocus your lens. Your internal protocol should be to refine, not restrain. High sensitivity is your brain's adaptive advantage, a dynamic filter for the world's noise. Elevate sensory saturation to synthesis. You're not drowning, you're diving deeper. Shyness may whisper retreat, but sensitivity commands you to advance with precision. This isn't about limitation, it's about liberation. You're not malfunctioning, you're evolving. Fine-tune your frequency, and let the world resonate with your heightened awareness. You're not just surviving, you're redefining the narrative. Let's tackle the myth of the fragile mind. Shyness is often seen as a vulnerability, a tender spot in the human psyche. But high sensitivity? It's the brain's high-definition radar, scanning the horizon for the faintest signals. Shyness might hesitate at the edge, but sensitivity? It dives headfirst into the deep end of perception. You're not fragile, you're finely attuned. Shyness is the caution light. Sensitivity is the high-beam headlight. It's not about weakness. It's about navigating the world with an ultra-sensitive compass. Ready to recalibrate your understanding? In the neurological landscape, shyness is the brain's safety net, a cautious calculation. But high sensitivity? It's a neural symphony, each note a different layer of awareness. It's not just about processing, it's about orchestrating a sensory masterpiece. Your neurons don't just fire, they harmonize in a complex dance of cognition. Shyness might pause the concert, but sensitivity? It amplifies the nuances, turning whispers into symphonies. You're not just perceiving, you're composing reality in real time. Your brain isn't just a receiver, it's a conductor of intricate insights. The error code many miss? Not leveraging this intricate system. Shyness might keep you in the wings, but unchecked sensitivity? It's like running a high-performance engine without oil, risking burnout and breakdown. The brain's intricate web can become a tangled mess, leading to decision paralysis. Imagine your mind as a computer trying to process too many tasks at once, overheating. This isn't mere exhaustion, it's a neural bottleneck. Left unmanaged, it can lead to a cascade of cognitive crashes, leaving your mental system in disarray. But here's the pivotal shift. Your sensitivity isn't just a challenge, it's a strategic advantage. It allows you to see what others overlook, to innovate in spaces others deem chaotic. While others see complexity, you see opportunity. It's not about managing more, it's about mastering the art of selective attention. Sensitivity isn't a burden, it's an asset, a tool for cutting through the noise. You're not just reacting, you're redesigning the landscape of your reality. It's not about limits, it's about limitless possibilities. The internal protocol to adopt? Transform sensitivity into strategy. Your brain isn't just a processor, it's a precision instrument. Fine-tune your internal dials to leverage, not restrict. Elevate your sensory input to strategic output. Shyness is a temporary halt. Sensitivity is a permanent advantage. This isn't about playing defense. It's about going on the offensive with awareness as your ally. You're not just surviving the sensory storm, you're steering it. Your brain isn't glitching, it's pioneering. You're not fragile, you're formidable. Embrace it and redefine your narrative. Let's unmask the real player, perception. Shyness is the whispered caution, the nervous glance over the shoulder. But high sensitivity? It's the panoramic vision, every detail sharp and crisp. Shyness operates in grayscale. Sensitivity lives in vivid technicolor. You're not just seeing the picture, you're absorbing the entire gallery. Shyness might make you step back, but sensitivity? It invites you into the frame to experience every nuance. This isn't just about observation. It's an immersive experience, a deep dive into the world's tapestry. In the neural control room, shyness dims the lights to avoid spotlight. But high sensitivity? It's the full-spectrum floodlight, illuminating every corner. Your brain isn't just a flashlight, it's a lighthouse, guiding through the stormy seas of stimuli. While shyness seeks the shadows, sensitivity dances in the light, decoding every flicker of information. It's not about hiding from the world, it's about illuminating it. You're not retreating, you're revealing, casting light on the unseen patterns that others miss. Your brain is a beacon, not a bystander. The glitch? Overlooking this depth perception as mere distraction. Shyness might keep you at the edge, but unbridled sensitivity? It's like standing on a cliff with a view so vast, it overwhelms. The brain's landscape can become a dizzying panorama, leading to mental vertigo. Imagine trying to focus on a single point while the world spins around you. This isn't just distraction, it's sensory disorientation. Left unmanaged, it can spiral into a feedback loop of overwhelm, clouding your cognitive clarity and leaving you adrift. Yet here lies the power shift. High sensitivity is your brain's GPS, navigating complexity with finesse. It's an advanced toolkit for problem solving, turning chaos into clarity. While others get lost in the noise, you chart a course through the cacophony. It's not about being overwhelmed. It's about being overprepared. Sensitivity is your compass, pointing to paths unseen by the average eye. You're not just coping, you're conquering the cognitive terrain, transforming potential confusion into maps of understanding. It's not a limitation, it's your mental atlas. The protocol upgrade? Transform shyness into curiosity and sensitivity into strategy. Your brain is a finely tuned instrument, meant to explore, not evade. Amplify your sensory input to strategic insight. Shyness may whisper, retreat, but sensitivity bellows, advance. You're not just managing, you're mastering. It's time to rewrite the playbook, to position sensitivity as your mental GPS, guiding through life's labyrinth. You're not a glitch in the system, you're the system's upgrade. Embrace your design, and let the world see your brilliance. The narrative isn't just yours to tell, it's yours to redefine. Let's confront the illusion of invisibility. Shyness is often the cloak of invisibility, a self-imposed stealth mode. But high sensitivity? It's the spotlight on everything, an internal sensor array picking up the faintest echoes. Shyness whispers, blend in, while sensitivity commands, tune in. You're not just hiding in the shadows, you're attuned to every frequency. Shyness might make you feel invisible, but sensitivity unveils the hidden layers of reality. It's not about retreating into the background. It's about stepping into a world where every detail matters. In the brain's command center, shyness lowers the volume to a whisper, keeping the world at a distance. High sensitivity, however, is like cranking up the surround sound to full blast. Your mind isn't just a receiver, it's a high-fidelity sound system. While shyness seeks quiet corners, sensitivity thrives in the auditory symphony, decoding the world's rhythm. It's not about muting the noise, it's about amplifying the melody. You're not just a passive listener, you're an active participant in the world's orchestra, engaging with every note. The glitch mini encounter? Confusing sensory richness with chaos. Shyness might keep you on the periphery, but unchecked sensitivity? It's like being caught in a whirlwind of stimuli, each input competing for attention. The brain, overwhelmed by the sensory influx, can spiral into a vortex of confusion. Picture trying to decode 1,000 signals at once, each demanding center stage. This isn't just sensory overload, it's cognitive gridlock. If left unchecked, it can lead to analysis paralysis, trapping you in an endless loop of indecision and inaction. Here's the recalibration. High sensitivity is your cognitive compass, guiding you through the sensory storm. It's not about getting lost in the details. It's about mastering the art of selective focus. While others may flounder, you can navigate with precision, filtering the signal from the noise. Your brain isn't just a sponge. It's a sieve, expertly sifting through the chaos to uncover clarity. Sensitivity is your inner guide, transforming potential overwhelm into a tapestry of understanding. It's not about survival. It's about thriving in the sensory landscape. The internal upgrade? Transform perception into power. Your brain isn't just a vessel. It's a vortex of potential. Tune your sensory input to align with your strategic goals. Shyness may suggest standing back, but sensitivity insists on stepping forward with intention. You're not just surviving the sensory undertow, you're riding its waves. Embrace your neural architecture and transform it into a narrative of empowerment. Your brain isn't glitching, it's innovating. You aren't just a spectator, you're the maestro of your mental symphony. Own it, and let your sensitivity redefine your reality. Let's dismantle the myth of the overthinker. Shyness keeps thoughts in a holding pattern, circling without landing. High sensitivity, on the other hand, is a bustling air traffic control, orchestrating a complex dance of ideas and emotions. Shyness whispers, stay grounded, but sensitivity shouts, navigate the skies. You're not just bogged down in contemplation, You're managing a symphony of cerebral activity. Shyness might keep you tethered, but sensitivity gives you wings. You're not just thinking, you're soaring through a landscape of possibilities. In the cerebral cockpit, shyness is the cautious co-pilot, hesitant to take the controls. High sensitivity is the ace pilot, skillfully navigating the mental terrain. Your mind isn't just a passenger. It's the pilot of a sophisticated aircraft. While shyness checks the dials, sensitivity adjusts the course, anticipating turbulence and navigating smoothly. It's not about avoiding the journey. It's about mastering the flight. You're not just a thinker. You're a cognitive aviator, charting new paths through the cerebral skies. The glitch that stalls many? Misinterpreting this mental activity as chaos. Shyness might keep you grounded, but unchained sensitivity? It's like a jet engine roaring at full throttle, every detail demanding attention. The brain, flooded by rapid-fire thoughts, can experience cognitive turbulence. Imagine trying to process a deluge of data while maintaining flight control. This isn't just mental clutter, it's an intellectual storm. Left unchecked, it spirals into a whirlwind of indecision, grounding your ability to act decisively. But here's the pivot. High sensitivity is your intellectual navigator, transforming chaos into clarity. It's not about getting lost in the mental storm. It's about harnessing the winds of inspiration. Where others see confusion, you see opportunity, charting a course through the tempest. Your brain isn't just a vessel. It's a navigator, expertly guiding through the cognitive currents. Sensitivity is your cerebral compass, turning potential overwhelm into a roadmap for innovation. It's not about merely surviving the intellectual storm. It's about thriving amidst the chaos. The strategic realignment? Shift from passive to proactive. Your brain isn't just processing, it's pioneering. Transform your mental chatter into strategic dialogue. Shyness may suggest silence, but sensitivity invites you to speak with purpose. You're not just riding the waves of thought, you're sculpting them into form. Embrace your cognitive architecture and let it be the blueprint for innovation. Your brain isn't glitching, it's evolving. You're not just a participant, you're a creator in the universe of ideas. Own it, and let your sensitivity redefine your intellectual landscape.